So next question is the karma, the play of karma. How it goes on. There are 4 types of karma. Sanchita karma, Prarabdha karma, Kriyamana karma, and Agami karma. There are 4 different types of karma. This karma is action we do unconsciously in many lifetimes. The accumulated value is called karma, impressions. That accumulate karma in many lifetimes is called Sanchita karma. Buddha tells us Sanchita karma in a very beautiful way. We don't know how many lifetimes you have taken. Buddha says, I have taken millions of lifetimes. If you stack my backbone in those lifetimes, it will be bigger than a Himalayan mountain. In so many lifetimes I have suffered. If you put my tears, it will be mightier than Ganga river. So many lifetimes you have taken. To come to this life, to this level of evolution, at the cosmic level, it's huge time frames. Millions of lifetimes. It's not one day or night event. In that sense, and each life we make accumulate some karma. It's called Sanchita karma. Accumulate karma. Sanchita karma is accumulated karma. Out of Sanchita karma, we take a small part and get this body. It's called Prarabdha karma. A small part. And the part will have both good and bad. What we call as Papa and Punya. Papa is what causes suffering. Punya is what gives you joy. Any lifetime will have a mixture of these two. With that we are born. That karma is what gives you life. Your family, your relationships, your circumstances, your friends, the job, everything what you are born in this life is predetermined. Prarabdha karma. Predetermined. It's destiny. You're destined. At the time of birth, it is written. That's what they say. Writing on the forehead. Hane baraha. In Kannada. In my house or in my family, our family, Talarata. Right? When the child is in the cradle, right? My mother used to put one piece of paper and a pen. She says, Brahmaji will come and write the future of the child in that. It's her concept. Right? She will give a piece of paper to Brahmaji. So that Brahmaji for writing the Hanebara, that is called destiny of the child. The destiny of child is determined before you are born. Whatever experience you have to go through in life is called destiny. Every small experience or big experience, everything. Because we are a program. A program is very predictable. So now this destiny is called Prarabdha karma. Sanchita karma is accumulated. Prarabdha karma is what is borrowed. Kriyamana is what you do now. Right? Little bit of freedom is there in this now. Whatever you call as, based on your level of evolution, you have some freedom. If you're totally unconscious, there's no freedom. If you're becoming semi-conscious, you have some amount of freedom, apparently. Apparent freedom is there. Whether the actual freedom is there, we'll find out. That we'll discuss in the free will question. So that's an apparent free will. With that apparent free will, you'll start doing something. That's called apparent free will, you'll start exercising. It's called Kriyamana. Kriyamana karma will bring you the results immediately or in the future. Results which are in the future will be again going back to Sanchita. It's called Agami. Agami in future. Agami will go back to Sanchita. Okay. So tell you in a language of modern language, Your sanchita karma is like your bank balance. Because we have taken many, many lifetimes, our bank balance is big. Lakhs and crores. We are billionaires. That's a karma. Good karma and bad karma. Because unconsciously we lived our life. Sanchita karma is we are billionaires. But for this life, we need only a little bit. We may need 100,000, 1 lakh. We borrow from that big. And if you're a good businessman, that 1 lakh will turn out. Every day we make 5 lakhs. We create more karma. Every day what you earn is called kriyamana. And what you earn in the whole lifetime will go back, it will called agami, it will go into sanchita. So like that, your bank balance will keep on growing. It will never decrease. Okay. And you'll never be able to get out of this. But exhaustion of karma is not possible. Because every karmic seed has a potential to give rise to infinite number of lifetimes. Every single karmic seed. How? Put a mango seed. Sow a mango seed. One mango seed can give you 100,000 mango in its tree. 100,000 mangoes can give another 100,000. It can create a forest. It's kind of samsara. Even a simple small thing is remaining in your karmic impression. It can create a whole lot of lifetimes. So what about big bank balance of billions of dollars, equal to billions of dollars, sanchita karma? It's like ocean. We live in an ocean of karma. Now, is there a way out? It's the way is out. Out is there. Jnanagni dagda karmani. The fire of wisdom will burn the karma. The karma has to be burnt. Karma cannot be exhausted by performing the karma. Karma has to be burnt by jnana. So jnanagni can only burn karma. What is this jnanagni? Nanu, nanembudu, nanalla, ideha, manabuddhi, nanalla, Sachidananda Atma, Shivanamnani, Shivoham, Shivoham, Shivoham. I'm not the body, I'm not the mind, I'm not the intellect, I'm pure consciousness. So this realization has to happen. If I'm not the body, I'm not the doer of karma also. Then I'm not responsible for the karmic impressions, sanchita karma. It is like going to a bank manager and saying, whatever bank account is there, it's not mine. You are not exhausting the karma. You are disowning the karma.
You cannot withdraw anymore.
You cannot withdraw anymore. And when you disown it, your good karma will also go, bad karma will also go. Both will go. No, you cannot keep, oh, I only have some good karma, nice karma, but I will, good karma and bad karma, both will get burnt. So that is called Jnanagni Dagda Karmani. The fire of wisdom will burn the karma. Now, when will the fire of wisdom will burn the karma? Once you meet your realized master, Sadguru, that's the end of your karma. So there is a saying. Brahma writes your destiny on your forehead with his right hand. Brahma writes the destiny of any child with his right hand. It takes a lot of effort to write because he has to refer to all records. And a realized master, Sadguru, will erase that record with his left foot. What is written by Brahmaji? Left foot of Sadguru represents Jnana, wisdom. The 2 feet of the master, they're not physical. Viveka and Vairagya is the left foot and right foot. So with the Viveka, the wisdom of teaching, Sadguru will erase the karma. Karmic footprint. What he calls karmic footprint written by Brahmaji. Now what will happen to you? You will get an Atma Jnana. You will become a Jivan Mukta. Okay. The moment you become Jivan Mukta, the body will not drop. The body will continue to be there. Why it's to be continued to be there? Body is a product of Prarabdha karma. In this life, whatever punya you have done, you have to experience the good result of that. Whatever papa you have done, you have to experience the result of that. So that is a package deal which is given to you in the beginning. Understand? So out of your bank account of $1 billion or billion rupees, you have taken 10 lakh rupees. The 10 lakh rupees, what is required, is already given to you. You cannot return it to the bank. Bank will not accept it. Good karma is like a deposit. Bad karma is like a loan. Okay. So now the deposit will mature at a certain point of time. Loan also mature at a certain point of time. You are liable to the bank. Right? So deposit is 6 months deposit, it will mature in 6 months. The loan has to be returned in 1 year, it has to be returned. So like that, good karma and bad karma will mature at a certain point of time. It will sprout. You cannot run away from that. When it will mature, that time is determined by cosmic wisdom of the cosmic energy. We don't know when it's. We can't predict. The horoscope will try to give a prediction of that based on karmic footprint. A good intuitive person can be able to see the future coming. So now, what Brahmaji has written will be erased by the Guru by left feet, by Viveka and Vairagya, the clarity. Then what will happen? He realizes the karma is not done by him. Karma is because of a play of 3 gunas: Sattva guna, Rajo guna, Tamo guna, Prakriti. Prakritehi kriyamanani gunaihi karmani sarvashaha ahankara vimodhatma kartahamiti manyate. Bhagavad Gita says, Prakriti, nature does everything. Ahankara vimodhatma, because of the ego, I claim I am the doer. The I am the doership is the cause of the karma. The action itself is not the cause of the karma. Action itself doesn't give karma. The doership gives the karma. So Akbar asked this question to Birbal. How doership gives the karma? Birbal says, Jahanpana, the Majesty, your Majesty, if somebody comes and kicks you on your chest, what will you do? I'll cut his leg. So Jahanpana, the one who is kicking your leg, chest, is your grandson. Then what will you do? I'll put a gold jewelry to this leg. What is the difference? The child has no sense of doership, egoless. Whereas somebody kicking an emperor's chest has ego, doership. The doership will get a punishment. Action itself doesn't give punishment. So, at all the actions done by Jnani do not give rise to any more agami karma, future karma. Right? All the actions of Jnani will not create kriyamana karma, doesn't give result. Agami karma, this result is karma phala. Agami karma doesn't come into picture. Sanchita karma is disowned. But Prarabdha karma continues, because Prarabdha karma is because body has come, vehicle is manufactured. That will continue. The way it's like this. Somebody is going in and speeding in a car. He applies a brake. The car cannot stop immediately. It will go some steps, some distance and stop, because momentum is there. The body has a momentum. In that momentum, whatever good karma and bad karma it has to experience, it has to experience. It's called Prarabdha karma. It's like more like an arrow which is left from the bow. The hunter has arrows in his back. Some 10 arrows are there. So he will release one arrow. The arrows in the back are called Sanchita karma. Arrow is being released, is called Kriyamana. Arrow is already released, is called Prarabdha. What arrow is released, you cannot take it back. But current arrow, you cannot do Kriyamana, you can stop. Sanchita can drop, but Prarabdha is already released. So now, the body which is a result of Prarabdha karma will continue. This is also by nature it does it. It's not doesn't happen by accident. What nature or Prakriti wants, the wisdom of a Jnani has to be passed on to next generation. For wisdom of Jnani to be passed on to next generation, his body has to continue. So that's why enlightenment and dropping of the body, there is always a time gap in case he has a action to be done for the society. The nature will ensure that his body is preserved for giving wisdom to the society. If Jnani cannot give wisdom, if let's say Jnani dies immediately after he gets Jnana, then wisdom is only passed on by Ajnanis, ignorant person. Fools will be only passing on the wisdom. Imagine somebody gets enlightened, then he dies. Then who is there to carry forward Jnana, wisdom? Only ignorant people. Wisdom cannot be passed on. A blind person cannot lead others. That's why you say, Jota se Jota jagao. A lamp has to light another lamp. So the wise man has to light other lamps. That's why nature ensures that Jnani, his body is preserved. Now nature takes care of the body preservation, not individual. Prarabdha karma. Now, as per the Prarabdha karma law, as per good punya and papa and punya, he has to get something. Good punya will have to bring some joyful results. Bad karma has to bring in sorrowful results. That will also come. It's a package deal. It's decided Prarabdha karma. A Jnani may get a popularity, appreciation, recognition because of good punya. A Jnani may get abuses, blame because of bad karma. And maybe suffering also many times. Because karma has to be complete, exhausted. Nothing can be done about it. But there's a difference. The difference is, the moment somebody has become enlightened, he has understood he is not the body. I'm not the body. Then whatever is happening to me, body, is not for me. For whom? Jnani. From Jnani's perspective, there's no karma for him. Prarabdha karma also is gone. The moment he gets Jnana. The moment he gets Jnana, Prarabdha karma is gone for Jnani. Right? But from the society point of view, Jnani has a body. Society point of view, Jnani goes through a disease. Society point of view, Jnani goes through name and fame or blame. So society says Jnani has Prarabdha karma. Jnani says, I don't have body, that's why I have no Prarabdha karma. From Jnani's point of view, Sanchita karma, Prarabdha karma, Agami, Kriyamana are burnt the day he gets Jnana. No karma is left. Vidyate hridaya granthi, chidyate sarva samshayaha. Vidyate means the moment all doubts will collapse, disappear. All doubts, sarva samshaya, gone. Vidyate hridaya granthi, the knot of ignorance is broken. Kshiyante tasya karmani, all karmas disappear. Sanchita, Prarabdha, Agami, Kriyamana karma is gone for Jnani. From Jnani's point of view. But somebody's society point of view, there's karma. So that does it mean that somebody hits Jnani, will he feel the pain? Will the pain be there? Yes, he feels the pain. There is a pain is felt, but he doesn't feel the pain. He observes the pain. He is a witness. Right? So Ramana Maharshi was going through cancer. Okay? Sound was coming through his mouth. That sound was coming. Mourning was happening. So people come and ask Ramana Maharshi, Maharshi, are you suffering? I'm not suffering. Are you going through pain? No, I'm not going through pain. Then why are you making sound? There is a pain in the body. The vehicle is making noise. So earlier I was identifying myself with the vehicle called body. Now I understand I'm not the vehicle. So vehicle body itself will go through its own problems. So from Jnani's point of view, all karmas are burnt the moment he gets Jnana. From the ignorant person perspective, Jnani has karma. Right? So that's where from ignorant persons will have two types of mukti. If Jnani is alive, the people call him as Jivan Mukta, liberated while he is alive. And when Jnani passes away, dies, they call him Videha Mukta. He has become free from body. And please understand this classification only from the ignorant person point of view, not from Jnani's perspective. So Jnani is Videha Mukta. Videha Mukta, the moment he is realized he has become free from body, he has become Videha Mukta. He has no Jivan Mukti and Videha Mukti, two things are not there from Jnani's perspective. That's why there's a great enlightened king called Janaka Raja. He was called Videha Janaka. He was a ruling kingdom. Okay. He was taking care, he was fighting the enemies. He was taking care of people. But still people called him Videha Mukta. They didn't call it Jivan Mukta. At that time, people are so evolved, they recognized Jnani as Videha Mukta when he is alive. But today, the society is such that that understanding level is not there. They call somebody is Jivan Mukta and somebody is Videha Mukta after that. So now, Jnani can very well function in the world. But there is no sense of doership. I am the doer concept is gone. I am the enjoyer concept is gone. I am the knower concept is gone. Karta aham, bhokta aham, jnata aham gone. Then why does Jnani do something in the world? The body, which is a vehicle, is there. Jnani's karmas are gone. There's no karma. Otherwise, karma will drive you new actions. Your sankalpa, vikalpa will come. For example, I have a desire. I have to desire to earn money. It's called sankalpa. Then I'll go and do some work and earn money. Sankalpa, vikalpa is there, which is prajna. Vasanas will rise and make me do something. Sankalpa, vikalpa. Perform some actions. Sankalpa, vikalpa is there because Adnana is there, ignorance is there. Once Adnana is gone, sankalpa, vikalpa is gone. There's no desire will rise. Then will Jnani stay like a stone? Not necessarily. So now, Jnani is no longer individual. He is the cosmos. He is the totality. And the body of the totality is the world. So he can respond to the vasanas of the society. Individual vasanas rising and causing some actions are gone. Now, when he has become the world, I am the totality. Then vasanas of the totality, suffering of the totality, he takes it as his responsibility. He doesn't do anything for self. He'll do everything for Loka Kalyana, the totality. How? Because if I am the world, somebody is falling there, it is myself is falling through him. Myself, I am there in that, all of them. Right? So, I may not do anything for this body. But every body is my body. I am everybody. That way, a Jnani will live his life for Loka Kalyana, for the totality, not for individual. So it's like this. A mosquito is sitting on my left hand. My right hand will go and hit it. It will not ask the permission. It's my left hand. Should I do it or not? Similarly, the outpouring compassion and love becomes natural for him. To the extent of possible with the body. Love and compassion will flow and make him do actions with the body. Teaching is one such thing. Teaching is out of love and compassion. It's not for popularity. So different type of Jnanis may behave differently. It's not that everybody has to behave like that. But whatever Jnani does, he has no sense of doership. Kartritva is gone. Karma is gone. Bhoktatva is gone. All actions of Jnani are for Jagaditaya, Loka Kalyana, Loka Sangraha. So Janaka Raja ruled the kingdom for Loka Sangraha. All Jnanis, Shankaracharya, after wisdom, traveled all over India, taught to many people for Loka Sangraha. Buddha, as an emperor, he didn't even have to do anything. There are servants for doing everything for him. Washing his clothes, feeding food. But after enlightenment, he traveled for 40 years and taught day and night, day and night. Loka Kalyana. Awaken in wisdom in people. So Jnani's life, Jnani is no longer individual.
Question.
Right? 1 minute. Jnani is no longer individual. His life is for Loka Kalyana. Different behavior of different type of Jnanis may be different. It's not that all Jnani will behave like that. Ramana Maharshi will sit in one place. He will not move. Mata Amrita may go all over the world. Swami Chinmayananda may travel all over India or a different part of the world. Each Jnani, whatever Jnani does or doesn't do, both are for Loka Kalyana. Ramana Maharshi sits at one place, people come to him for wisdom. People like Chinmayananda, they may travel to the world and give wisdom. Amrita may travel to the world and give wisdom. So, but either you sit or you don't sit or travel, do something. Everything is Loka Kalyana, service to the world. The world will get benefit because of somebody became Jnani. Okay. Now the question. What is the question?
Yes, yes. See, for a Jnani, the sense of doership is gone, it's dropped. But for those who are, so an enlightened person, but who are on the path to enlightenment, you have to drop slowly your sense of doership so you become enlightened. So when you're in the process of that, how can you, though it is the gunas doing everything and you are not the doer, how can we tell the difference that whether it's the gunas acting or it's our vasanas?
Okay. So the question is, a Jnani, if he's enlightened, is free from karma. There was an earlier question. A person on spiritual path will become progressively free from karmic impressions. So there are two parts to the question. First, let me address progressively becoming free from karmic impressions. Second, how he does action, whether it's out of asanas or gunas. Both parts will address. The entire spiritual journey is from asatoma, sadgamaya, tamasoma, jyotirgamaya, mrityorma, amritam gamaya. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. So darkness to light is the spiritual journey. Progressively you are becoming aware of your vasanas, impressions, and progressively you are trying to overcome that. Progressively. It's not that one day you'll become free from disease. Right? Somebody has a chronic disease. It'll take a treatment, it'll take time to get out of the disease. Okay, he's not fully become free from disease. If he has become fully from disease, he is enlightened, liberated. Now we are speaking somebody who is in recovery. A spiritual path is recovering from the disease. So now what will happen to the recovery from the disease? Right? A person who is recovering from disease starts doing actions consciously. Unconscious action, he starts moving conscious action. So unconscious action, everything is done for a selfish purpose. Me and mine. Vasanas and samskaras will drive his life. And anything result coming to, any karma phala coming, he will get disturbed or elated. He is in that karmic loop. Right? Who is that? An ignorant person. But a seeker is trying to come out of it. He is trying to take medicine now. What is the medicine? From kamya karma, selfish action, he starts moving into nishkama karma, selfless service. Understand? This selfless service also is done with the ego. Right? But now it's not driven by vasanas. It is driven by service motto. What is service motto? Ishwararpitam, Nechaya kritam, Chitta shodakam, Mukti sadakam. He says, oh God, whatever action I'm doing it as an offering to you. So now what is the drive? Not the vasana and samskara. Ishvara, the Lord. Then karma becomes karma yoga. Jagata Ishadi Yukta Sevanam Ashtamurti Pradeva Pujanam. The entire cosmos is nothing but Virat Rupa, first sun, second sun. Virat Purusha, the cosmic being. All living beings and non-living beings are nothing but form of the Lord. I am doing service to the Lord. So what is the drive now? Vasana sanskara or service?
Intention is changed.
Intention is changed. You're free from sanskaras, vasanas and sanskaras. Right? Of course, you will fall back. It's not that one day you'll happen. You'll get up, you'll fall back, get up, you'll fall back. But you are no longer driven by vasanas and sanskaras. You are driven by service. That's why I always say, Atma mokshartam jagaditaya. If you are on the path of jagadita, you will never fall. If you're not on the path of jagadita, Atma mokshartam also you can fall, because you can start developing ego. I'm getting enlightened, I'm getting liberated, I'm better than others, I'm a spiritual being. That ego can come. Inner and outer. Atma mokshartam inner, jagadita is outside. So his work is jagadita. Now what is jagadita? What jagadita should I do? Dharma. Each of us can follow. Each of us have to play our role in dharma. We have to play our role in dharma in a very good way, to the best ability. When you follow dharma, where is vasana and samskara? Where is triguna? Dharma, rajoguna is there. Rajoguna is forces you activity. Tamoguna will make you dull. Sattoguna makes you seek jnana. But now rajoguna and tamoguna, sattoguna, you are engaging for service. So it will not help in, it will not accumulate further vasanas and samskaras. Right? So then what will happen? You will become progressively free from suffering. Suffering will be there. When you do something, some favorable result will come, or don't do something, some unfavorable result will come. But everything you start accepting as a grace of God. What result comes to you is because karma phala. But you are accepting as the grace of God, prasada. Then how does the karma phala affect you? Karma phala doesn't affect you. So you are becoming free from prarabdha karma gradually. It doesn't mean that favorable things will happen, unfavorable things will happen. But you are accepting it as a prasada, acceptance, a blessing of God. So prarabdha karma will be there, but effect of prarabdha karma will start reducing. That I call as fire, F-I-R-E, fire. Frequency, intensity, and recovery. Frequency of emotional disturbance will come down. Intensity of emotional disturbance will come down. Recovery time will be faster. Right? One fine day you may get rid of everything. Then it becomes Jivan Mukta. But progressively you are moving towards that. Right? A sadhaka is developing the qualities of Jivan Mukta progressively. 100% Jivan Mukta you cannot become. 10%, 20%, still it gives a relief to you. Understand? So, what is Jivan Mukta characteristic? Is a sadhana. With effort he is maintaining. It's not that it will happen overnight. There's effort involved. For a Jnani, it's sahaja, natural. What is sadhane or practice for a sadhaka is sahaja for Jnana. Jivan Mukta Lakshana is sahaja for Jnani. Right? And Atmano Mokshatam Jagaditaya is a practice for a sadhaka. Jnani Atmano Mokshatam is not there. He is real liberated. Jagaditaya becomes Loka Sangraha. Actions are for Loka Kalyana. So is there answer question? Question answered?
Yes. Thank you.
Anybody else has any questions? On karma?
ಗುರುಜಿ ಲೋಕ ಕಲ್ಯಾಣ ಲೋಕ ಸಂಗ್ರಹ ಎರಡು ಒಂದೇನಾ?
ಲೋಕ ಕಲ್ಯಾಣ ಲೋಕ ಸಂಗ್ರಹ ಎರಡು ಒಂದೇ. Both alternate terminologies. Anybody has a question on this? Karma?
So if we do selfless service, in that also ego comes. Does it come to?
See, the question comes, I'm doing selfless service, there's ego. See, I did service, no. Say, I only did, no. Nobody else can do as good as me, no. You'll come. My dear, nobody has become perfect in one day. Right? But the perfection in your sadhana will not happen overnight. There's a load of vasanas, some samskaras are there, a load is there. Will you be free from the load overnight? It won't. Right? Ego will come. Then again, you remember teaching and come back. That's why any service activity done under by a realized master, the realized master will come and hit you, or rather will point out to you. Understand? If you are under the guidance of a master, the master will point out. Others, what will happen? We can have a bloated ego. There are many people who get in spiritual sadhana, get a bloated ego. The service done under supervision can help. Some people are evolved, they can do without supervision also. That's also okay. Right? Under the guidance of the master, master will always bring back sense many times if you are in contact with master. If master, you are not coming in contact, physical contact, master inside, master's teaching will be there. Teaching will trigger you. Oh, I'm getting ego. I'll come back. Come back. Teaching is required. Very important. The teaching or presence of the master can help you. You'll fall. Get up. Continue. Fall. Get up and continue. It's not overnight. As for some people, it appears to be dramatic. Overnight, they have realized. But we don't see, they have gone through many lifetimes of karma. They have done many lifetimes of sadhana. The result is coming now. End result. Any questions?
Does it lead to karma phala?
I'm saying the moment ego comes, some effort will be there. Right?
But good karma phala, because you're doing selfless.
You're doing some good karma phala, positive karma phala will come. Right? But if you say, see, I did this, somebody will come and say, what the hell you did? So they'll come, some blame also will come. Okay. So anybody, and also please understand, when you're doing Nishkam karma, karma yoga, bhakti yoga, upasana, still ego is there. Now this ego, tamas ego, you go to rajasic ego to sattvic ego, you are trying to convert. It's a transformation. Only from sattvic ego transcend, you are enlightened. You have to drop all the three egos. But depending on your karmic load, depending on the previous samskaras, it's a journey. Anybody, any questions, please?
Shobhana here, Guruji.
Yes, Shobhana.
So once we surrender to a Sadguru, can we say that everything the Guru will take care and we don't need to do anything and sit back?
Yes, when Guruji eats, your stomach will be full.
Okay.
Right? You don't have to eat, sit back. When Guruji eats food, your stomach will be full. You don't have to do anything, no?
Yes, Guruji.
See, the meaning of surrender, you have to understand. What is surrender is a different question to be addressed. Right?
Yes.
When you say surrender to Sadguru, means surrender to teaching. Start applying the teaching in your life. Surrender to Sadguru means whatever happens in my life is a karma phala. Don't blame anybody. Accept it. Surrender to Sadguru means lead your life in a dharmic way. Surrender to Sadguru means Atma no mokshatam jagadita, you do. See, please understand. Spirituality means Ramana Maharshi said, Summaniru. Sit quiet. It doesn't mean sit quiet in a corner. Lock your room and sit quiet. Right? Summaniru means mind should become silent. And you can continue to do actions. In fact, you can do more actually. A Jnani will do more. A sadhaka will do more. A karma yogi will do more. But without a sense of worship.
Okay.
Right? And he is not affected by anything comes in life because he is taking it as a blessing of God. That's the meaning of surrender. Surrender doesn't mean keeping quiet.
Yes.
Surrender is not a passivity. So your question is, once I surrender to Guru, Guru will take care, right? So let us go to Bhagavad Gita. What is the first shloka? Arjuna said, Shishyasteham Shadimam Prapanna. Arjuna says, Krishna, I am your disciple. I am surrendered to you. Please take care. Okay. Now after that point, all Krishna has to fight the war, no?
Yes.
So Arjuna has to just sit quiet and enjoy the life, no?
Yes.
Because he has surrendered, no? Huh? Does it then happen that way?
No.
What Krishna says, Sarva Dharman Paritijya Mamekam Sharanam Raja Aham Mam Sarva Papebhyo Mokshayishyami Mashuchaha. Surrender, Sarva Dharman Paritijya. This is the last teaching of Bhagavad Gita. Okay? Bhagavad Gita has 700 shlokas. The last conclusive teaching is surrender. This surrender is called Prapatti by Ramanujacharya. Prapatti or surrender is the highest teaching. So
Okay,
surrender
Guruji.
means, oh, Arjuna has to surrender now. He has to sit quiet. Oh, Krishna, I have surrendered to you. Now you take care. Is that surrender? No. Sarva dharman paritijya means you have to drop all dharmas. What dharma? Kshatriya dharma he has to drop? No. He has to perform his Kshatriya dharma. He has to perform sarva karman. He has to drop all karma. Can he drop all karma? He cannot drop karma. He has to do kartatva. I am the doership, he has to drop. Once you doing the dropping of the I am the doer is called surrender. But you will perform your dharmic duties in a much more beautiful way. Earlier, everything you are doing as a servant of ego. Now, everything you are doing as an instrument of God. Some result comes. In war, is there a guarantee that Krishna is there, Arjuna will be protected, Arjuna will not die? There's no such guarantee. Arjuna can die. Arjuna accepts death or victory as a blessing of God. That's called surrender.
Okay.
Are you clear?
Yes, Guruji. Thank you.
Anybody else any questions? If there are no questions, we'll complete this talk on karma.